Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of Fated Worlds, The Burning Wind!
Yay!
The second time is not as enthusiastic, I feel.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
It's late.
we'll work on that. We'll work on that.
It's alright. It's all good.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
No.
That's true.
That is so true. I mean, you do get to knock Mathers in the head, though, or,
Yeah.
It is a
sympathy
rewarding
is shoes
enough,
together.
Yeah. I'm definitely imagining the team in a very heroic pose after this all went down.
Got him!
Didn't see that one coming.
Everybody's
right?
heroic except Rav is just kind of like, yeah.
And I imagine Mathers isn't looking too heroic. He's sprawled.
Passed out on the ground.
A bit out of it.
Yeah.
So I had like +4 on my roll. Does that mean I get some extra bonuses?
I mean, yeah, sure. You can do it. Like, you can be like, okay, I want to knock him as hard out as possible so that he stays out. I want
With
to.
style.
I went with style and without hurting him, really.
Fair enough.
All that will happen as soon as my hand is healed. Then I will punch him with that hand every time I see him. But and he will say it's okay. I deserve that. That's my deal for not telling anyone about it. But
Probably fair.
So yeah, I imagine that at some point, Lord Quentin arrives with a carriage and some rope.
Yeah. And now I'm definitely picturing that the community gift we were talking about the other week.
yeah,
And he's walking in and everything is just a mess. What did you do?
I think this is the time that I'll just take Mathers and like carry him over there. I think you had the right idea.
That's what I was telling you. You even need this? And he holds the rope up. I guess Jenkins is holding the rope. Quentin doesn't hold ropes.
No, it's beneath him.
Yeah, I guess I carry him over to the bed. We want to make it comfortable for him, right?
Well, you would put him in the carriage, right?
On the carriage,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine too. Okay, I just carry him myself because why not?
Okay, so do you tie him up or not?
This is not a power test.
No,
Tie-
because the outcome of
Do
it
we-
doesn't matter.
Do we tie him up or not?
Hey,
Oh.
no. I mean, I leave like carrying him over.
Yeah,
over
I know, but sure. What's gonna happen if you drop him, right?
I mean,
Concussion.
it's yeah. Yeah.
No,
Or I hurt myself because I still.
no. Like this isn't a power test.
Okay.
You can just describe how cool or clumsy you look while doing it.
Super
Yeah, I guess not nothing special. I just take him over my shoulder and run over.
Yeah. So you put him in the carriage. Do you do something to keep him there? Do you tie him up, like not lock the doors, like have somebody sit with him? Like, how does this look? Because I imagine that he's not going to be out forever.
So, is anyone actually willing to tie him up? If not, then I'll be like, "Come on, really?" And I'll try to do it with one hand.
Could it be reasonable that Jenkins knows how to tie knots?
Oh yeah, sure.
Given
Jenkins-
how we've described his past.
I feel like Rav knows exactly how to kidnap someone and just did not want to admit it. So I think maybe he was about to step in and help out, but then Jenkins does it and he just takes a step back and puts his hands behind his back like he wasn't going to do anything.
Okay. Do you all travel along in the carriage?
I think so. Or Marigold definitely does.
I kind of want to throw some words at him, so don't want to miss the opportunity to.
So Davy quickly scribbles a note and she says, I can't go with you, unfortunately, but can you give this to him when he wakes up?
Most definitely.
Sure.
Make sure that he gets
It's not the only thing he was going to get.
So,
It's gonna be a long
Mathers,
line of people punching him.
you wake up. You wake up, completely disoriented in a bumpy coach with a couple of people. I imagine that Jenkins is riding it. Is like driving the coach, and then you guys are inside with Mathers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're there, like tied up. 3 people looking at you, in a bumpy coach. It's dark.
I wanted to ask as for her
Isn't there cloth in his mouth?
I don't know. Did you guys put cloth in his mouth?
Yes, that was part of the plan.
Yeah.
So you also have a piece of cloth in your mouth.
Yeah. The question is now, before he wakes up, I want to talk to you about it. Do we want to give him a real horror trip because he kind of deserved this? Talking about conspiracies and stuff and how he has been found out that we will. I don't know.
I didn't really like this plan to begin with, and I don't think we need to make it any worse than it already is. We're gonna help him. He's gonna be better. He's gonna help us. We're gonna help Desi, and then
Yes, we do want to make him better.
Stronger.
Not worse. Harder.
I mean, you guys are no fun.
Oh, I can be fun.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the dungeon yet.
I'm looking at him like he has said the weirdest thing ever. Like this is like the one thing that he is not like.
So what does Lord Marigold's definition of fun look like?
Oh, as Brad so eloquently put it, we haven't gotten to the dungeon yet. But no, maybe we'll get there eventually.
Okay, so is that all you guys wanted to discuss?
Think so.
Okay.
Oh, I heard. Sure.
Oh, rise and shine, Lord Mathers. Rise and shine. Here you've been on a bit of.
You've been a bad boy.
You've been in a bad place as of late.
Take your thing out.
Not quite yet. I enjoy this far too much. Yeah, Marigold cares about cares about commoners, not so much his fellow nobles.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So his eyes finally like focus on you.
No, you've been a bit, let's say, out of it for the past few days. You've done some things that you might regret.
Do you look particularly sorry, Mathers?
Well, I don't think that he's like looked at Jojo yet.
So just for your own good, and for the good of, well, everyone in Tamront, really. We're going to just put you away for a little bit. Don't worry, you won't be more hurt. But yeah, just for the good of everyone.
I got winter.
What happened?
Well, I'm not quite sure what happened. I was.
You were having problems, and they were not good, and you tried to help Desi.
Is Sherry okay?
Desi isn't seen. She's still. What?
I think at this point I reach for this, just jank the thing out of your mouth.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so, well, I'm sad to hear that Desi's still out. Is Davy okay?
She's fine.
Okay, and
like I look to Rav specifically looks to Lord Marigold with this because he's the one that has the note from her.
I'm like, we're going with my face near here.
Oh God, Joseph.
My finger is all right as well. Thank you for asking.
It's hazy, but crap. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We can make a deal about it. How about that? As soon as this heals, I'm going to punch you every time I see you with this hand, and you're going to say, for everyone that asks, "Oh, I deserved it. It's no problem." And I tell no one in return. How about that?
That's fair, I guess.
Great. Then we have a deal. Then no. I think we can.
You've made a deal with the Rogue Lord and others. Of the Hangman person.
Yeah. No. I think that's fine for me. Then everything's forgotten. Until then.
Just imagine like Jojo's sitting there. Please heal fast. Please heal fast. I want to punch him.
Just like grabbing his hand. Like, heal. Yeah. I think noticing the look from Rav. Quentin reaches into his breast pocket.
So
unfolds the note. Yeah. Your lady friend wanted you to have this.
I would really like to read that. It would kind of require my hands. If you don't feel comfortable with that, I guess I understand. Just
well, you can read without your hands, can you?
Yes. Sure.
That sounded a lot more menacing than I thought.
Yeah.
Drop.
Yeah, I think Quentin looks at him for a moment and then hands the note over to Rav. Show it to him. Go ahead.
I hold it up for him. I haven't read it and I'm not reading it, but I hold it up for you.
I nod and thanks.
Oh, it's upside down.
Of course it is.
What does it
hold
say?
it right side up.
So, the note is very short, but it reads, "Mathers, I'm sorry, but I can't visit you right now. I meant what I said though when I was when I said that I was working on something, and that I was sorry for deceiving you. I hope you get better soon, Davy."
Oh, I just nod. Thanks, Rav.
I fold it back up and I hand it back to Lord Marigold.
Yeah, she's just sitting there with the note in one hand and like a saliva covered rag in the other. Like, what am I doing? How did I get to this? This is my carriage.
Jenkins, I know you're driving, but get down here now.
So like it drops on the floor.
So there was something about the rookery, or was that?
Yes, we have plenty of things to talk about. Once your head is a bit clearer.
Okay. Is there? Well, okay. Is there anything that I need to know right now? Anything pressing?
Let's see.
I mean, maybe the fact that he's wanted.
That would be a surprise
do
for
we know
him.
that? No, we must.
Yeah, you guys know. Like,
know that
Jojo heard that, and Jojo told you.
So, where are we headed?
Somewhere safe.
To the Marigold Dungeons.
Did somebody say that? No.
I mean, Davy is not there, so she definitely did.
Did you hear that? No? Did anyone hear that?
Yeah.
But just in my head.
I think... I think I just need to face the music. Just...
Well... In the process of trying to... Well, to be quite frank, subdue you, we had a run-in with your friend Sleet.
Oh.
And when we left, and I think there's like a quick involuntary look at Rav. Things weren't looking great.
Okay, what happened with that?
We don't need to go into the details, but...
No, maybe if you could.
Well, we were talking with Sleet because we believed that you were going after him.
That
and
would make
something happened while we were talking to him. He drank of his wine, and somehow the same poison fell upon you.
Yes, I think I do remember something about that. Excellent.
Happened to him.
Maybe, maybe there's some things I should take care of before I face the music.
Maybe there's some things that we need to take care of. Either way, we should be arriving soon. It's not too long. I suggest you just lean back and relax for a bit.
Well, I am hardly in the position to object. But...
Well, that is certainly true.
It's very true.
I do think I'm feeling better. And there are definitely some matters to take care of. I mean, I don't remember everything, but if things...
I'm sure we can fill you in on the details.
If things ended with Sleet the way I think they did, then that's an opportunity that I really can't afford to pass up.
An opportunity for what, Lord Mathis?
Well, before things went pear-shaped, he had interfered with some business matters that were very important to me. And if he's in the state that I think he is, then perhaps that could be reversed rather precisely.
Can you talk plainly? God damn.
I like how it's hard to tell if Mathers is still insane or not.
Oh, no! Can I go into more detail?
Perfect.
Yes. We, he and I had, been, engaged in some, some perfectly legitimate business that involved some transactions with sealed, and things were at a bit of a delicate state, and I wouldn't want those matters to fall apart just because we had a bit of a falling out. So there's a few people that I need to talk to. No, what was it? Finger cutting? Nothing like that. Just talking. Some people that need to be reassured. But you know, I think that the at least that part of my affairs can be put into order before I go talk to I guess the headmasters or the people at the rookery, what have you.
You certainly have a lot of plans for a man in chains.
Well, I suppose so. Well, this is... Well, I understand with Joseph if this is a matter of punishment rather than caretaking. But did I do something to you?
Consider it protection more so than anything else.
This is for your sake as well. And I mean, even if can you, what exactly did I miss it, or did he exactly say what he did?
Oh no, I totally lied about what oh, you mean the business with
no, yeah, the sleet.
With
that
sleet?
you...
Oh no, my explanation, that was that if you want to like you know, do a observation check or whatnot, or
it's not observation. It's against my will. Falsehood against my will.
Yeah, you roll falsehood.
Okay.
Yeah, you roll falsehood.
All right. Okay. I guess I'm not really waiting.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you seem you aren't like you seem a little bit unconvinced, then I'll go into some like business minutia about so many casks of wine, and there was the borrowing of a few talents at such and such a rate over this amount of time. Anyway, administration, I'm going to try and work in.
Sure.
And
yeah, so you're lying about the business you used to have with Sleet, right?
yes.
Okay, so is that what you want to figure out, Joseph, or do you want to figure out what he's planning on doing with Sleet when he finds him?
I was more like planning on to know what was going on actually.
So yeah, but what do you mean by what was going on? Like what?
Yeah, what is happening right now? Like.
So
what is the state Sleet is in?
Okay, so you want to know what's going on with Sleet right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to figure out something. You guys are talking about different things then, because Mathers is trying to lie about his illegal business that him and Sleet had like ages ago.
Yeah,
So the illegal alchemy business and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys should figure out then, like, Mathers, did you tell him like what's going on with Sleet right now?
Yeah. I mean, you actually know about the illegal business that he's lying about. So
yeah. So that's not anything that's.
But Quentin's right there, so it's definitely not going to tell the truth.
Quentin is right here.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can roll against Quentin's will still. But the question is, did you tell Joseph what is going on with Sleet? Because Joseph wasn't there when something happened with Sleet, so and he doesn't know.
Okay. So I haven't mentioned my my plans yet with Sleet. So that's sort of
but Joseph doesn't even know that Sleet is crazy.
Mm.
Or that he drank the same potion you did.
Well, if you press me on that matter, I might. I might actually honestly reveal more. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Okay. So,
but you can first.
First off, what is my ob on lying to Quentin?
4.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and spend some bait here.
Yeah. So, just for clarification, what's this lie about? Your business with Sleet?
His illegal business, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it seem more or less legitimate.
Yeah.
In the past, him and Sleet only handled in a couple of barrels of wine, and other legal stuff.
What about people like Rav who 100% know that they've been working
I mean,
together
Rav and Jojo
illegally?
both know, right? So they know that.
So you're just lying to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think that Quentin fully believes you. He's just like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Whatever. I don't even know what you're talking about. Not pushing this right now.
I don't know if Rav cares that you're lying, but okay.
I mean, Rav's works for, or at least before Mothers went crazy, you guys kind of came to the agreement that Rav works for you again. So, you work for him. It might be in your own best interest to keep it a secret, I guess. So, yeah, Joseph, go ahead.
Yeah.
Press matters.
Yeah. So, what actually is the situation of his lead? Tell me, please.
Well, as I mentioned, he tried to cut me out of our deal. So, I believe right now he's probably not at his best, and it might be a bit ethically challenging to take advantage of that at this time, but I think I might want to have a conversation or two with some of his employees and explain to them the benefits of the benefits and of keeping their options open should Sleep become, let's say, less stable and trustworthy than he has been in the past.
Yeah, good. I don't know which question you were answering, but it was definitely not mine. What is the deal right now? What is happening to Sleet? What are you hinting at?
Oh, well,
I need to know if I want to make a business out of that myself.
I think maybe we should talk about that in detail a little bit later, if you don't mind.
I mind. It could be a great catch. You know how Sleet is and how much resources he has. Is there
I think that it would be a good idea to for you to stay out of his way for a bit. He might be well, okay. So you know how I was until just recently.
Oh my god.
Not saying. I mean, I don't know how that might have come about.
Mathers.
Yes.
What did you do?
Me? Oh, nothing. But
I don't believe
possible. It's possible that at some point in the recent past, through no fault of my own, he may have had something to drink that disagreed with him.
I hope you like the dungeon.
Are we? Is that still the plan? But I thought that we were.
Oh, it's definitely the plan now.
Well,
Fine.
Okay, let's see the situation here. When we come back to the university, everything might be burned to the ground if it's unlucky. On the other hand, if it's not, there might be a major possibility to profit on this. I look at Ralph and Quentin. I don't know.
And,
like
yeah, and I
chaos
nod
can
to
be a
that
ladder.
with a smile. Like, yeah.
I mean, shame on you, but we should make the best out of the situation, I guess.
You know, just that there's plenty of room in the dungeon.
Excuse me? I'm just telling you the truth, isn't it?
As am I.
I'm like going to... Are you threatening me?
I'm merely stating some facts.
No, yeah, you are, but what do you want to hint at with that?
Saying that there's plenty of things that the Lord's justice can carry out if necessary.
Oh, you're protesting the just lead, the greatest and most just person out there.
They say that you're not going to abuse the people of Imre any more than he has.
Well,
You
given the
forget that
opportunity, considerably less so. I mean,
I did talk about like abusing people. I thought about getting rid of someone who has been abusing the people.
What exactly do you think this man is doing? Do you think he deals in wine?
well, I guess you could call him a fixer. He connects people so that they can perform odd jobs.
Yes.
Oh, you don't know about Sleet? What he's doing?
I have a fairly good understanding.
I see. Well, I mean, the fixer is a very positive way to put what Sleet does, isn't it?
Does seem to be a rather positive spin on a very negative undertaking.
Yeah, I mean, Sleet is kind of the leader of the underground of Imre and the university. Let's call it that.
Yes, it's been a thorn in their side for a bit too long.
Well, he's certainly a prominent figure in it. It's not so monolithic as to say. I wouldn't describe it as being so monolithic as to say that everything is under him.
I look at
he's a major player.
Like, shut. I look at it. Mel's like, shut up. I try to get him on my side.
Anyway, that's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that the way he conducts, a business that's going to happen regardless of who's in charge is definitely crueler and with more victims than is necessary.
What do you think we should? What do you think we should do about it then?
Well, again, I would like to. Well, okay, I guess it could wait a day or two to see how things shake out for a bit. But then after that, it is. I would very much like to talk to some of his associates, and
I'm sure you would like that.
Yes.
Yes,
I would.
I don't see how any of this helps us with our Desi problem or with this is your problem, Mathers. Your problem. You're the cause of the problem and the cause of the problem that caused the problem. And
Rav, I don't expect you to endanger yourself in any way. I merely wish to resolve an ongoing situation, to make the situation to stabilize things.
He's right. In this regard, can't leave him be like that. If I understand the situation correctly.
Yeah. If no action is taken, then down the line it might become problematic, I would say. Indeed.
Not at all.
Sleet will definitely be dealt with in some respect, and we will see what follows after that.
Well, and I wouldn't expect you to sully your hands with such matters either, Lord Marigold.
Not my hands personally, no. I have other hands for that.
Like 4 more arms growing out of Lord Marigold.
We'll talk about the extra arms growing out of Lord Marigold's back.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We'll deal with this, but I feel like you're not taking other matters seriously enough, like the new headmaster and how she's not right, and how I dreamed again of Desi, and we have to get her up and awake, and that will stop the dreams. That'll have to stop the dreams. It will have to, won't it?
Okay. I think maybe I'm certainly willing to give that another try, although I don't think maybe I'll use myself as a guinea pig this time. I'm not quite happy how that worked out.
Elodin can help her. She told me in my dream that Elodin could help her.
Yeah, definitely make sure that it is in fact golden root, not yellow root. I think that was...
It's important.
That was a problem. Yeah. They look very similar. I mean, as you might imagine.
They're not. The difference between yellow and gold, it's quite obvious when you really look at them. But no, that's not the point, Mathers. Mathers, you're not. You're causing trouble and making all of the important things go into the back burner so that we can clean up your messes, and I don't like it. I don't like you. I don't like you, Bathers.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Rav. If I have...
We'll clean up your mess. No, we'll clean it up. We have to clean it up. We need to fix Slate or deal with him. He can't be around. It's fine. But then Desi, we find Elodin. Then we wake up Desi. And then the dreams will stop and they will go away.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'm not sure how to get a hold of a load-in. I recall something about trying to before that didn't go very well at all.
Well, just simply is
We can
considered.
take some time and find out.
I mean, the sleep thing could, at least in theory, be allowed to simmer for a little while. How did you want to proceed with other matters?
Which other matters are you thinking of?
Well, Desi for one, and
Yes.
most importantly,
seeking out a load-in does seem like our best bet. I will see if I can visit him.
Yes, but it's not just Desi on that front. I think there are other actors that haven't fully revealed themselves, and Rav, you're right. It's important to make sure that they are not alerted. But none of us will be safe until we can get to the bottom of that. It's just important that we be careful in how we go about that.
Yeah, I think Quentin thinks back to how mad this has been over the past few days. Like, yes, careful. Should be very deliberate in how we act going forward. We don't know who's looking for us or who not to trust. But I think it might be our only shot.
Was there something
fixing all of this?
Yes. Was there something with the new headmaster?
Oh yeah, she's evil.
What happened?
Raphael, you let him know.
Sorry, what was the the question?
Tell him about Headmaster Ariana.
She frightens me. She looked at me with wrong eyes, and I don't want to look at her again. And her eyes were right, but it's wrong that they were right. And
that sounds familiar.
Does it? And
Does it?
Grabs Mathers by the lapels and is like, "Did you see someone with wrong eyes?"
I'd like, what the fuck's going on?
But I believe there was some mention of that right before you fell ill. Were her eyes wrong in a similar fashion?
I don't. Yes, something. I'm maybe.
It's okay.
And Marigold, the dream I had that Desi was there, and you had someone, a girl, and her eyes were wrong too, but you didn't know you were so happy.
Or is this a child that you saw?
How old was the girl I saw?
Roughly Marigold's age.
No, not a child. A woman, I suppose.
Brooding.
So, I think there's a
Kala,
connection
like,
there, but wouldn't know about it.
Yes.
So your sister, is she older or younger than you?
I think she's older.
Okay.
Like a few years older.
Fair enough.
Why would you ask that?
I mean,
No
you know,
reason. I'm sure it's not related at all.
entirely unrelated. Just curious.
Yeah,
Clearly.
of course.
I don't know what to do about Ariane because she's headmaster and we can't go against her. I don't want to leave until I'm stronger. Me and my gilder, I can fight myself.
That's exactly like, wait, what?
I'm here to get strong, aren't you? To learn how to protect myself from the things and the dreams and protect myself from the book.
I'm holding one of my candies to him.
Yeah, Rav like takes it immediately.
What's that?
Drugs.
Well, these are my painkillers, but apparently they can also reduce my and his headache at the same time while he takes one.
So you started giving. Where are they from?
Where they're from? Yes.
So you started giving Rav drugs from the Medica without any sort of examination?
I look at him like...
They help. They keep voices quieter.
You see, it's all fine. Dr. Jones have examined this thoroughly and says it's all right.
Well, I can't tell you what to do, but be careful. I wouldn't want you to get the painkillers can be very addictive.
It's good that I don't take all of them myself, then.
Yes, especially when taken not under the auspices of trained practitioners. It's a dangerous road. I realize, Rav.
How many do I have left, by the way?
I mean, you're probably gonna run out somewhere around next session.
I see.
It's
if
fine,
I don't forget.
Fine. The sooner we can help Desi and stop the dreams, the sooner I won't have to borrow them. And if only someone hadn't cut off poor Jojo's finger, then maybe it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, I kind of can relate to that, but like you said it right now, it sounds really problematic. I look at you like, but then again, it's not my job. It's not my job. Well, we're gonna find a way to at some point call it even. until then, our old arrangement will be in place. I just tap him on the head with my okay hand.
Yeah, of course. Well, so I imagine at this point we probably arrived at
yeah, probably
Quentin's estate.
Yeah,
we're probably arriving right now. Yeah, the carriage comes to a halt. We have arrived, sir.
should I drag him down?
Oh no, he seems to be quite compliant now.
As you say, sir.
But keep an eye on him.
I will, sir.
Keep the club close.
He grabs like a club from somewhere.
Yeah. Talk nice, but carry a big stick.
Indeed.
And he grabs you by the shoulder, Mathers, and he's like, come with me. You can hop along with him if you if you intend to do so.
Entirely necessary. I mean, I don't want to make a fuss, but I sort of don't think it is.
Then you won't.
Jenkins looks at you like questioningly, waiting for you to give the signal to just take him downstairs.
Yeah, and is nod.
Okay. Yeah, Jenkins is just gonna throw you into a dungeon.
Won't be for too long, though, Mathers. Just to make sure that we, no longer a threat to society.
Are we talking hours or days?
Yes.
As I've mentioned, I think there are some rather important matters to attend to. I'd be happy to...
Oh, don't worry. They will be attended to. Of course, to assist us in this matter, you can tell us everything that you know.
About what?
About these important matters that needed to be attended to. Of course, the more you can tell us, the better.
Well,
because you want to deal with this matter, do you not?
I believe I had mentioned, given you a bit of an outline of it, and how...
Of course, but if there's any other details that come to mind while you're down there, then feel free to let us know. I'll have someone keep an eye on you.
Well, again, I'd be... To reassure you, I'd be willing to stay for a few hours, but I don't think that staying in your dungeon for days would be a good idea.
Of course, but with all due respect, Lord Malice, if I had any intention to obey the whims of your mind, we wouldn't be here.
You can try and persuade him, Mathers.
Yeah, I would like to try. I would like to counter persuade.
Sure, you guys can totally try and persuade each other.
All right.
And if you both succeed, then we'll have a very interesting situation.
I mean, it'll be a versus test, I reckon.
Okay.
Sure, I'm fine with making that a versus test. That makes sense.
Yeah. So let's just establish the stakes here before we go into this.
Okay.
So if you win, then you stay for a few hours, and then you're probably good to go.
Presuming you don't do anything crazy in the meantime.
Yeah, that's the agreement right now. We'll see if you've behaved in the hours. that if I win, then you'll stay for a few days and you won't complain too much. Does that sound fine?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and persuade each other then.
Okay. Yeah, I can. I'll roll first. Let's see. Let's see if I can forge anything here. Probably not. No. However, I will put a point of persona into this. And just put it as up 1 for now.
Yep.
3, and there's no 6s, so that's
Well managed.
that's your off.
Then your oldest 3.
Yes, I think if I do disappear into your dungeon for a noticeable amount of time, it may cause some difficulties with those.
You've made your case.
Okay.
I understand the consequences.
Okay. Well, I'm going to throw in some lies.
Everything is better with a few lies, right?
Yes, absolutely. And I'll spend a % also.
Okay, so you guys come out of tie, so
Well, I'm gonna
unless
spend
you
fate.
use something,
Yeah,
fair enough.
for sure.
Let's see if that breaks the tie.
Okay.
And then the question is whether somebody has a call on to break the tie, and if that doesn't happen, then you guys are going to have to work out a middle ground.
Can I help Mathers though? It's too late for that, right?
Yeah, the roll has been made. Fate.
I'll mark that, and then.
Okay, so
so
you
one
break
more.
the tie in your favor. So presuming you don't do anything crazy in the next couple of hours, like maybe you guys make a deal for like the night since it's evening,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
see
that
how
makes
you are in
sense.
the morning, something along those lines.
Yeah, does that sound good with you, Brad?
Okay.
Just stay for the night.
Yeah, since it's pretty late anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, isn't it?
So is there a key for this?
I imagine
it's
Jenkins has a set
difficult,
of keys.
Difficult test.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Difficult
Yeah,
persuasion. Did you need any?
Yeah, I still need a few.
Cool.
Whereas I need one difficult and one challenging.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just want
Well, I
to
can
check
help.
the difficulty. You're welcome. It's probably a routine test for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Jojo, I imagine that Jenkins has like a bundle of keys, one of some of which you imagine might lead to the dungeon.
And he's carrying him the keys.
Yeah,
with him all the
he
time.
pulled them out of his pocket as he's leading Mathers down, probably
Okay.
to open some doors for him.
Yeah, I'll follow and keep an eye on them.
Oh, you don't need to bother yourself, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
Joseph, you don't need to bother yourself.
I almost got my finger cut off. You don't want me to see him getting behind bars so I can feel safe?
If you want to watch him being locked up, I guess that's fine. You could just have told me.
Yeah, I mean, you could just have sometimes a voice that's not as bossy, wouldn't hurt.
Yes, it wouldn't hurt, would it?
I bet that's the exact same voice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If the situation would not be like this, it's probably the point where he would get himself into trouble. But he doesn't have had any of the potion that Mathers had, so.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, so Jenkins takes Mathers downstairs and puts him in a cell and says, "I'll have somebody bring you a blanket."
Should I get a blanket for him?
And are you hungry?
I'll be fine, thank you.
Okay.
Maybe
Lord Marigold,
maybe a bit of
did you
water.
give Jenkins instructions to untie Mathers once he was in his cell, or are you going to leave him tied up for the night?
I think it's gonna be untied.
Okay. Yeah. So then he, once you're inside, he tells you hold out your hands and he'll like untie them, and then wait for you to untie your feet and then ask for the rope back.
Okay, I'll give it to him and then massage my wrists.
Yeah. So I guess he tells you where to find a blanket, Jojo.
Then I'll get the blanket and give it to you. With like, I don't know, I do have like a strange gaze, like if I wanted to tell you something, but
as I'm taking the blanket, I say, "Very kind of you," and lean in. You can whisper if you want.
I don't know if okay, I'll just whisper. I'll see if I can't get this key.
Oh, again, very kind of you, but no, I don't think I need any other blankets. I'll be fine overnight.
Yeah, you think so? Think and you everything's gonna be as good in the morning then?
Well, as long as I have the chance for a bit of a morning stroll, then there's no need for for any worry. But if I'm still feeling cooped up after the morning, well then at that point maybe I might be able to. Might be in need of an additional blanket.
You have the opportunity now, but I guess. However, is there anything I should take care of as soon as we are in? As when I'm in the city again or at the university? Anything special that has to be taken care of?
Well.
Yeah, so Jenkins is definitely like he's standing by the door. He's waiting and keeping at least half an ear open for your conversation. Not necessarily prying, just politely waiting until the.
Yeah, it's more like, if anything, any specific arrangements that everything is fine, that you will get to university again and everything will be as smooth as possible. If anything,
if you feel comfortable putting an ear to the ground and say finding out if how things are, if there have been any recent disruptions in
I understand. I'm cutting you off before you can say it.
Okay.
I understand. So I'll try to find out how will be received when you come back. I see.
Thank you. You've been a good friend, Joseph. And you've been through a lot. I really, truly appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's have a talk as soon as you're out here. And, let's just have a talk and find out what situation we are in. the situation is a bit awkward right now.
Well,
Looking at my finger. And that's why when I'm leaving.
Awkward seems to be the new normal.
You tell me. Okay, I'm leaving.
Okay. So do you guys wanna do anything before you leave the House of Marigold this wonderful evening? Anything you have to discuss or do? You're muted, Carla.
It seems like a good point to open next session with. Pick up here tomorrow morning.
And I'm not at all opposed to ending early.
Okay, so I have one last ending scene for you guys then. For our poor Rav, as he he gets back to his room and he finds the door slightly ajar.
Yeah, he's paranoid. Super.
Feels bad, man.
That's terrible. Get out. He's super paranoid. So yeah, he's gonna be ready to use sympathy. He very slowly pushes the door open and looks around everywhere before he goes inside.
Yeah, so the image I want to end this session with is Rav just looking at his room, and the place is a mess. It's a chaos. All your closets have been emptied out, your bed's been overturned. Somebody has clearly been tossing the place.
Damn it.
Should have given the girl more information. Wait.
Well, that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not already. You're not having enough anxiety already, so that's clearly had to be.
Good.
I mean,
thing.
Nothing to get one's paranoia going like a good tossed room.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe Rav is more like. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sure Rav will just take it in stride. It's no big deal.
I was like,
Totally.
this time they don't try to hide the fact that I searched myself. It's fine. they know that I know now.
I mean, I just love fucking up Rav.
Who doesn't?
Yep.
So
he's like one of those. I mean, it's not an exact exact parallel, but he's sort of like one of those people who tends to be
bags.
like the butt of jokes in the group because he's so because the reactions are so good. Not that I would engage.
Rav is just the butt of my cruel GM ideas and plans.
That's why I like playing him so much.
Poor Rav. Just gets shit.
Yeah, and then Mathers, he just makes his own shit.
Yeah.
And then, Jojo and Lord Marigold have to deal with everybody else's shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going around.
Hold people accountable to this shit.
Yes. So, I don't think anybody earns a Deets point.
No.
Not.
I don't know.
Did anybody break the mold? Did anybody come to a point in the story where their beliefs, instincts, and traits conflicted with the decision they must make, and they played out the inner turmoil within their own guts?
No, I think we all played the character of this episode. This was a very good character moment for everyone.
So did anybody earn embodiment? Did anybody capture the mood of the table perfectly and further drive the story onwards? Moments like great speeches, desperate decisions, or gruesome revenge.
There's definitely some moments with Rav that I thought were like, So
Yeah.
So perfect, so spot on.
That's a pretty good sound effect for Rav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slight gut punch.
I mean, I do like Artha, and I do like punching myself in the gut.
I mean, sure. Take a persona.
Sure. Thank you. I
Um,
love being Rav, so it's good.
So, did anybody stop the table dead with humor while in character?
Rock Hard Alar.
Yeah.
True.
I
That's
guess.
the thing. That's 100% a thing that happened. Okay.
Yeah. Just take that. Take all of that.
I will.
That is a fate, though, not a persona. Okay, so for all of you, look at your beliefs and see if you have resolved any of them
Yes.
to your satisfaction or otherwise.
Yes. I did subdue Lord Mathers.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's a persona.
Yeah, I don't think I've resolved it. I don't think any of those are resolved. Nope.
So, there's one that's definitely resolved, and that was coming to an understanding with Davy. Well, there's another one that is kind of weird.
You don't say.
Yeah. Which is, I'm skating near the edges of a mystery that is dangerous not just to myself, but to those I care about. When I find a conspirator, I will get answers. So, I did think that I found a conspirator, and I did get answers.
Even though they
But
were
it was all a
decidedly
delusion.
false.
Yeah.
I mean,
That sounds like fate to me.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would say
like,
fate
well,
as well.
it depends. Like, does that depends, I feel like. Does Malish truly still believe that? Like, does he believe that after he went out of his crazy?
No.
Yeah, then I think it's just fate.
Okay.
Like, if you still believe it, if you think that was something that really happened, then yeah, sure, I'd go for it. Like, it doesn't have to be real, as long as it's real enough. But just like within your delusion, I don't think so. I think that's just fate.
Okay.
I like that though. I like that bit. Actually, I feel like that might actually apply for embodiment as well. Because that was a cool moment, and I felt like you were really in character into the crazy that was Mathers.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, that's true. You really were like that was a moment that was very decidedly crazy Mathers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not quite sure what happened, but it was cool.
I mean that is a very good way to describe like the last couple of sessions.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Like, more or less everything since the time skip. Like, what the hell have we been doing?
Yeah.
Is any of this real?
I mean, you guys have been juggling so much problems, right? Like, Desi fell into a coma, and you guys have not, like, you guys have spent, like, one moment dealing with that and putting out gigantic fires the rest of the time.
Yeah. Well, it was the fallout from trying to deal with that. But yeah.
Yes, oh, definitely.
You failed so miserably.
Yeah, there was a giant fire that has now been put out in my basement.
Okay, so
got that.
now that you guys have looked at your persona for beliefs, fate points are earned for manifesting a character's belief in a convincing and entertaining manner. So, yeah, look at your beliefs and see what you get fate for.
I think I'm gonna get fate for I need to stop my Mathers belief. I think it's kind of changed a little bit. I'm gonna be changing it before next session, but I don't think it's resolved, but I definitely like played towards it with like calling Mathers out about how I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that moment. That was cool. That felt very in play decision.
And also my dreams haunting me and
oh yeah, you worked towards that.
Immediately taking some drugs as soon as they were offered to me.
Yeah, and mixing drugs and alcohol, like we gotta work up some after effects of that.
Maybe Rav was just dead all along.
Yeah, I mean it could happen.
Rav is just a ghost.
hate when that happens. Be a ghost and I don't even know it.
All
right. My other belief, I didn't even
people
touch.
haven't been talking to Rav. Rav has just been talking to them and thinking they were responding.
Oh no, poor Rav.
So fate points are earned for playing instincts when such play gets the character into trouble or creates a difficult or awkward situation.
No, I didn't think any of those got me in trouble.
Well, there was that bit about when asked personal information lie. Made things. It only made things a little bit awkward, but
yeah, I mean, you were kind of already in trouble.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It didn't make things worse.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it made things worse. It did create a little awkward situation, I think, though, where Joseph and Rav were like, "He's totally lying."
Yeah,
so
we both kind of like
applies.
squinted at you, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a bit borderline, but I think it still applies.
Okay.
And Fate Eartha can be earned for using traits, but only if invoking that trait alters the direction of the story in an unforeseen way or makes life difficult for the character.
I'm taking one for paranoid.
I'm thinking about your lordship here.
Does player apply?
Yeah. I feel that did definitely influence the game a lot.
I feel like his Rav being strange was something that
I think that's one favorite possession then.
And also paranoid and bitter, like that also ties to the Mathers thing, but I think he was all of those three traits were affecting what Rav was doing.
Were you very paranoid though? Like I saw you being bitter,
but maybe not until the very end. You're right. I'll save that for later.
Yeah, I mean
you'll get enough chance
paranoia
next
for sure. I'm not certain whether or not it whether or not it made things more difficult or not. Maybe.
Okay. Did somebody have right skill, right time when no one else does?
Nope. I didn't.
Don't think so. Must have stuck to our normal stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there was research at the very beginning.
I mean, I kind of knocked Mathers out.
Oh yeah, research. Right. Does anybody else have research?
I do not.
I have it, but I wasn't in a position
so
to use it.
No. But if I think the idea was that if you have it, then it doesn't count for right skill, right time. So unfortunately, not. You should blame Mathers for being such a
stealing your XPs.
That's another day in the dungeon.
Oh,
1,000 years dungeon.
I actually got to
for 10,000 years.
It doesn't count because it's just a fork, but I actually got to fork administration.
Yeah, no, but forks doesn't count either.
Yeah, I know.
But you did get to use it, definitely.
Brad, you know what? Fork the administration.
Yes.
Okay, then I think we're done here.
All right. So, thank you so much for running Hasa. It's awesome.
Thank you guys for playing. I mean, it was all PvP anyway.
Yeah, thank you for running the session, Brad.
Well, I'm not sure whether to say you're welcome or sorry. But...
Both are appropriate.
Okay. Yeah,
you're sorry.
Whatever you feel is appropriate. But I have a burning question, which is appropriate since we're doing Burning Wheel.
Unexpected.
But my burning question is, Kelsa, what have you been up to on the internet?
I love your segues, Brad. So on the internet, you can find me on Twitter at Kelsa, and you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi. I play role-playing games on the internet. Obviously I play some Burning Wheel. Tonight I am going to be playing Open Legend. I don't have a book for that since it doesn't have a book yet. On Saturdays,
but it's open sourced.
It is open source. Saturdays I play Blades in the Dark, and also regular old D&D.
Yeah.
I love how I have all my books right here just to show them off. So I play in a variety of role-playing games on the internet. You can find out more by following me on Twitter. I always tweet when I'm going live, and following me on Twitch. I always host when I am on somebody else's channel. And I enjoy playing role-playing games, having funny voices, and just building worlds with people. So that's what I'm all about.
And tearing them down.
And tearing them down. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I almost forgot. So that's what I've been up to.
Does anybody else have any shout-outs? Anybody?
Not today.
Anything?
Just shout out to Freedom. I'm almost done with school.
Yay!
2 more days.
Nice.
Then I have no idea what my life is going to be like, but and also excited for Super Secret Saturday project. It's in the works, but I'm sure we'll find out more about that as the time goes on.
Intriguing.
I'm sure.
When the time is right. Until then, take care, everyone, and stay away from the bad drugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't mix your drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. Hashtag don't be a rab.
Yeah, don't be a rab. That's good policy.
Yeah.
Yes, that is actually a very healthy policy.
Try not to mix other people's prescription drugs and alcohol.
Right?
Yes.
But also, rock hard alarm.
Yes.
Rock hard alar.
Yes, that is the name of this episode. When it goes on YouTube, that is exactly what it'll be called.
Brilliant.
And speaking of YouTube, you can find my stuff here on Twitch, or
Somewhere
on YouTube at YouTube/C/RPGlory. And I will be back on at some point on Saturday doing some development of the Eschaton, which is a Powered by the Apocalypse hack that is set in the far future and is epic in scale and has transhumanist and post-singularity elements on
and it's pretty good for PvP.
Yeah. Thanks. And on Sunday, I will be running it with the Mostly Laughter, Some Slaughter crew. And then we'll be back on Wednesday. So on Sunday, that'll be at 4 p.m. Then we'll all be back on next Wednesday at 10 a.m. All this in Pacific. And I hope to see you all there. If you enjoyed this and haven't already followed or subscribed, depending on what venue you're seeing on, I would really appreciate it if you did. That'd be super cool.
super cool.
Yes, super cool. So, thanks again, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
And speaking of super cool, I'm going to find...
You're going to find somebody awesome?
Someone of that description to host.
Brad, you promised me last time you were going to find somebody completely lame.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm completely appointed in you, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, maybe next time, but maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm just too lame to subject my viewers to somebody who is equally lame. I can't do it.
No. I feel like it's the opposite. You're just not very lame-wise.
Oh yes. Yeah,
right?
I have lamed the skill, but I have it's just a beginner's luck.
Nah, you're not lame. You're not lame, Brad.
You're not lame yet, Brad.
Okay, yeah. My leg will go out sooner or later.
I mean,
it's a matter of time.
If you were to be born as a slave, now that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Are slaves lame, or is that beggars?
That's another good title, Brad. # Are slaves lame?
yeah. I think I won't be using that one. That
No?
because some controversy, perhaps. Okay, so the Kentish zombie is doing some good old Skyrim. I think people should check it out because hey, it's role playing ish and pretty cool. And I've heard that recent updates of it have gotten good. I haven't actually tried it myself, but you should. So enjoy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 I will miss you.